Uh, hey, welcome to the channel. Today, I'm about to check out Megatron versus Lord Frieza himself. And I've did said that I always pick the people I like more, not who I think is gonna win or yada yada, this, that, the third. And if I'm being honest, there's a very good chance that Megatron is gonna win. Because like I said in the previous vid, I've heard a lot of crazy stuff from Transformers. So there's a very good chance he might win. But then again, Black Frieza, tight-ish. So I don't know. I'm still sticking with Frieza regardless because that's the one I like more and know more about. So yeah, with that said, man, let me know who y'all want to win. Y'all probably already seen this, but whatever, man. So yeah, with that said, let's hop into it and let's see why Frieza should win.
Frieza, the Dread Emperor from DragonBall.
Hold up.
And Megatron, the Decepticon commander from Transformers.
When these two dictators collide, the cosmos will tremble.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Deep in the bowels of outer space lies a monster so cruel, so callous, so evil that the universe itself trembles at his approach. Behold, the mighty Lord Frieza.
Oh, he's adorable with the horns and that floppy tail and the... Genocide? Oh, awesome. And he's laughing. Cool.
Frieza's diminutive stature and faux gentility were intentionally deceptive and rooted in a surprising place. In response to the Japanese economic bubble at the time, Frieza's design was meant to evoke real estate speculators.
Wait, what? Real estate? I could have sworn he was made to be seen as a loan shark. Like because Toriyama believed that the most evil people in the world are like loan sharks, yada yada, something like. I think it was either it was a loan shark gang or like yakuza, some shit like that. Something up, but I know, yeah, whatever.
Series mangaka Akira Toriyama has described such speculators as the worst sort of people.
Yeah, loan shark. We're talking about Rose.
Yes, really.
I guess you could say Frieza is more than meets the eye. Oh, wait, shit, that's later.
Much is unknown about Frieza's alien race and heritage, only that he and his father were born as mutants with abnormally high power levels.
Oh, like how the doc said, my blood alcohol level was 0.8 straight out the womb. Frieza was so crazy strong that unlike most Dragon Ball characters who transform to get stronger, Frieza transforms to get weaker. So he doesn't like accidentally nuke a planet, only intentionally.
With his father's empire and army at his beck and call, Frieza would cross the universe, conquering worlds one by one and selling them to the highest bidder, just like real estate speculators.
And if anyone objected, he'd just kill them, their entire family, and everyone they ever knew. Just like real estate speculators. While he usually lets his weird, multicolored alien grunts do his dirty work for him, Frieza's not afraid to throw down himself, especially if some spiky-haired space monkeys start getting too uppity for their own good.
Okay,
Frieza's
chill
strength
out,
comes
chill
from
out.
his innate understanding and manipulation of his own ki, or life energy, which he can use to enhance his physicality or manifest into projectile attacks.
Like his classic Death Beam, Death Ball, Death Wave, Death Cannon, Death Saucers. Yeah, I'm sensing a theme here.
Frieza can move mountains with his mind, fire laser beams from his eyes, create ki force fields, and he even learned to sense the ki of others through sheer observation alone. He's fast enough to keep up with Goku's ki attacks, which, scaled to the ki he absorbed for his spirit bomb against Kid Buu, could move across the universe in less than a minute. That would be over 17 quadrillion times the speed of light.
I'm sorry. It's crazy, and some niggas really think that Saitama is. Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
He's gotten even stronger and faster since then.
You know you're a badass when you can stroll into Planet Vegeta, a planet filled with people whose only higher aspirations involve murder and hair gel, and talk shit like you own the place.
That's
and
crazy.
he got so paranoid about one of them getting strong enough to kick his ass that he blew up the friggin' planet.
I mean,
Considering
yeah,
Planet
that
Vegeta
is
has
pretty
10
factual.
times the gravity of Earth, this would mean it likely has 10 times the mass and 100 times the energy required to overcome its gravitational binding energy and destroy it. That's over 5.3 yotatons of TNT.
And that was in his weakest form. Too bad he kinda missed a spot. Or several, because a bunch of Saiyans survived to fight another day.
They were on a different planet. If they were there, they would have been bodied.
Space genocide just ain't what it used to be.
This would come back to bite him when he was finally forced to confront the Earthbound Saiyan Kakarot, and accidentally ended up being the reason he turned into the legendary Super Saiyan.
Like the albino dildo he is, Frieza has survived being pounded by Broly for over an hour straight, crushed by Goku's Spirit Bomb, and then split in half, consumed by an exploding...
I could have sworn he fought. I'm not trying to be that nigga, but like I could have sworn he fought Broly for like 2 hours, right? Because they fused, they fucked it up, so wait 30 minutes, and then they had to wait for the cooldown. Then they had to fuse again, which they effed up, and then they had to wait for the cooldown. So yeah, well over 2 hours. Yeah, well over because 30. It's well over 2 hours easily. So this man survived Broly's onslaught for like 2 hours or so.
Planet and left afloat in the vacuum of space.
He can survive without the vast majority of his body, though unlike other Dragon Ball villains, he can't heal on his own.
It didn't help him that much after he got his ass sent to hell, but because of that dragon in his balls, he was back at it again.
And with just 4 months worth of training, the first time he'd ever trained in his entire life, Frieza was able to achieve a new transformation capable of surpassing the Super Saiyan, Golden Frieza.
That's a level of laziness I
Make it sound like
aspire
it's
to,
impressive,
Biz.
but
DeviantArt
it's
Frieza
just
here
a
lets him
surpass
keep
Super
up with
Saiyan
Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta.
A significantly weaker Super Saiyan God Goku could blow up the whole of Universe 7 in a punch clash with the God of Destruction, Beerus. And the shockwaves of their punches were able to reach the edges of existence in only a few seconds. Over 270 quadrillion times the speed of light. And that is before so many years of power-ups and training between then and now.
Totally crazy, but nothing compared to his newest and greatest form.
A transformation
Frieza.
capable of surpassing Goku's Ultra Instinct and Vegeta's Ultra Ego, their peaks at this point. A transformation even stronger than Gas, who was wished to be the strongest in the universe.
He literally said F you to the Dragon Balls. This is Black Frieza.
The all-seeing Oracle Fish had prophesied the coming of the universe's strongest, and perhaps he was talking about Frieza all along.
Come on, give us another prediction.
Hold up.
The all-seeing Oracle Fish had prophesied the
okay,
coming
my
of
fault,
the
my fault. I thought
universe's
you said something else.
strongest, and perhaps he was talking about Frieza all along.
Come on, give us another prediction. Oh, Wiz, I think you're gonna die. No, for some godforsaken reason, he didn't use his newfound power to kill those pesky
Gohan,
Saiyans. They were right there, you moron.
In fact, he once committed the archvillain's greatest sin and teamed up with them to save their universe and beat
Bro,
Jiren.
he had no
Incomparable
choice.
to the
He had no choice.
gods of destruction.
Because no one's allowed to destroy the
he
universe
did.
but him.
And
But,
that's
like,
a promise he means to keep.
He
This
needs the
almighty
universe.
emperor will continue to rule the universe with an iron grip and a heart of ice.
Okay.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Or you live even longer and become an 80s toy commercial. This is Megatron.
In Cybertron's ancient past, the planet was ruled by the Functionist religious order, which decreed a Transformer's natural-born alternate mode determined their role and status in society, rather than letting them choose for themselves. Born into this repressive caste system, Megatron of Tarn dreamed of something more.
So this giant Hasbro toy robot, only $5.99 at your nearest Rite Aid, wrote a manifesto on peaceful dissent that got popular with the oppressed Cybertronian working class. So much so, in fact, that the Senate tried to have him assassinated. Whoa, politics alert!
After surviving that brush with death, Megatron was convinced that peace could never be an option. The only path left to overthrow the crippling social order was violent revolution.
So were the Autobots originally the bad guys here? Optimus Prime? More like Optimus Crime. Never say that Megatron wasn't committed. The civil war he started between the two groups lasted 9 million fucking years. And again, remember, toy robots.
He was aided in his war efforts by his immensely powerful fusion cannon, a giant laser bazooka that can hit targets from 12 miles away and level a small town in a single shot.
Damn.
These projectiles are so fast, they're able to exit the atmosphere from ground level after only a single second. By scaling the distance of the Earth using the angle of this shot, the fusion cannon's projectile must be moving over 4,200 times the speed of sound.
But like me, the fusion cannon needs a little time to recharge between shots. So Megatron's got some tools to keep the job going. He can close the distance with his Energon mace and block blows with his Energon shield.
I'm gonna be real, this is low-key underwhelming, but then again, I'm not saying this is a death battle thing that they're doing where they ignore some like information like they did with Raven and Scarlet Witch. And I've heard some people talk like a lot about Itachi and Darth Vader, because now when I'm hearing this, I'm like, is this all just like city box speeds? Maybe they're gonna get crazier, but it's just, I don't know, it's like, this really the Transformer abilities and stats I've been like hearing about? I don't know. It's just no, like I've been like, there were rumors, but I've never like heard proper stats. I just heard that they scale to these levels. But well,
It helps that Meg's literally fought as a gladiator before his stunt as a revolutionary.
Megatron can fire lasers from his eyes and arms, launch buzzsaws strong enough to slice through solid rock, fly through the air, and open up a force field known as a panic bubble.
Now, it might seem like a huge flaw that it lets enemy combatants inside, but that's only until you realize it won't let them back out again. That's when the panic part comes in. Megatron's not trapped in there with you. You're trapped in there with him.
Megatron's Cybertronian body is strong enough to match the Autobot leader Optimus Prime, who can toss around oil tankers weighing hundreds of thousands of tons. And Megatron's metallic hide was tough enough to survive an explosion so massive, it launched the entire planet of Cybertron through space.
By taking a look at Cybertron's mass and how fast it was sent flying to get its overall kinetic energy, Megatron must have survived a blast equal to nearly 4.5 ninatons of TNT, enough to annihilate a small star. He can even keep up with Decepticons like Starscream, who can fly across the
we've been destroying stars since the Frieza saga, so I mean there's still a little hope. We still got hope.
galaxy from Earth to Cybertron at hundreds of thousands of times the speed of light.
And he wouldn't be a
100,000,
transformer
you know,
without
from
being
millions,
able to
so.
transform into various vehicles. A tank, a stealth bomber jet,
And a gun! Just a gun. Walter P-38, in fact. I'm sorry, Wiz. I know he's this tragic revolutionary corrupted by the cycle of violence or whatever, but that is the funniest shit I have ever seen. What does he have, like his Deceptive buddies point him at people and fire?
Sometimes he can fire himself too.
Oh my god. That looks even sillier.
You may be laughing, but Megatron is no joke. By utilizing space bridge teleportation technology, Megatron can establish a remote link up to a nearby black hole and teleport the antimatter it produces to his location.
Through his eyeballs!
Should matter and antimatter meet, they will be mutually annihilated in a brilliant release of energy defined by E equals mc squared. It doesn't matter how durable the matter is, it will be destroyed at the subatomic level.
As Megatron's war for control of Cybertron dragged on, all of his highfalutin ideals started to fall to the wayside.
In essence, there used to be a point to the war. Now, war was the point. His only goal left was to rule Cybertron with a literal iron fist.
Okay.
That's where Megatron's greatest weapon came into play. His mind. The dude is a strategic and tactical genius who's always thinking 10 steps ahead.
He's fought powerful Transformers like Grimlock, Predaking, and the Decepticon, a being with the power of an entire evil universe behind it.
He and Optimus have even fought Nova Prime and Regenesis Shockwave, both of whom could utilize the energy of that same universe.
Megatron once sealed himself inside an Omniglobe and commanded 1,000 real-life battles at once, funneling every iota of relevant information into his brain at the same time. The sheer deluge of data would be incomprehensible for anyone without that supercomputer brain.
But all that robot ass-kicking ended up as a draw, and the only true loser was Cybertron.
With the planet in ruins and its civilization extinguished, the Cybertronian Golden Age was long over. And the vanguard of its destruction was Megatron.
Who's now a crusty Saturday morning cartoon villain with a voice that sounds like he smokes 40 packs a day and a hate boner for his boneheaded second in command. Starscream.
After countless millennia of a humiliating stalemate with his Boy Scout rival, Megatron's brilliant mind finally turned inward. He remembered that his early writings advocated for peaceful conversion and free thought instead of domination.
It took you 9 million years to remember why you started fighting in the first place? Would the memory get lost in the cloud?
And what was possibly his most surprising...
And it's like, it's one of those things, just like, what were we really fighting for? We were fighting for the same thing, but going about it the different way. I don't know. 9 million is a long time, though.
Tactical move yet, Megatron saved the universe from annihilation as an Autobot.
What?
Ooh.
He realized that after millions of years of indefinite war, the ideals that he fought for, freedom, justice, equality, had switched sides, and Megatron had to as well.
Turns out there was more to this supervillain than met the eye, because true to his nature, Megatron transformed.
That was beautiful, man. But, golly. This ought to be interesting, man.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Better Be Doing, but you're feeling
Therapy
and with Better
through all possibilities.
Okay. I will say this. I'm still sticking with Frieza. Why? Because he my guy, he my bro. So regardless of how this shenanigan-ish play out, Black Frieza, man, come on, nah.
It's time for a Death Battle!
Yo, bro. Let's go. Okay, he wants the planet for himself.
Greetings, noble warrior of planet Cyber whatever. I, Lord Frieza, claim this world as my own. Cheer for me or face annihilation.
Matching the energy off rip. Okay, yeah, as I was saying, like, bro, this off rip already captured Frieza's energy off. Okay, I can't pause. I just gotta let it play out.
I have fought for my planet for eons. I would rather see it turn to ash than reside in your filthy hands, organic scum.
I love it when they monologue back. Pity. I'll have to construct a new mothership from your corpse.
Okay, Frieza. Yeah.
What's wrong? Is that clunky robot body too slow to keep up?
My wits can more than suffice, you blithering ponce.
Yeah. Hold it. I think he needs it though. Wait, you also got a shield. You also got a shield. You all. You should have made the ship out of the planet.
Where did he go?
Let me guess. This nigga turned into a pistol.
Huh?
Oh. Yeah. Yo, Golden Frieza, let's go, man. I'm sorry, but this fight is like really, really good. The animation is actually like on point. this fight is so good. This fight, I'm sorry for pausing, but this, I don't care who wins. I don't care who loses. This fight is just so good that it's like, hey, bro, next time, bro, I'm gonna put my shit on silent, bro, cause yeah, this shit will make way.
Well, doesn't this just always happen? I give it 5 minutes.
My planet!
I love it. I'm sorry. Okay, I won't pause again. I won't pause again. I'm sorry. I love that. I'm sorry.
Behold the mighty Lord Frieza, ruler of a dying planet. My planet. Where is your army? Where is your ship? So powerful, and yet you will wander the depths of space for eternity. All because of me! What a
You despicable cretinous worm! I'll torture you until your screams can be heard in the vacuum of space!
die a fool's death.
Why didn't he transform? Oh, bro, we lost.
You will die by my hand!
You fool!
Cybertronians must kill them all.
Wait, did you say Cybertronians? Cybertrons. Okay, bro. Thing is, I saw a lot of people have videos on this, so I had a feeling. I even said the last. I had a feeling that Frieza was gonna win because the way. Because if it's a death battle, okay, if it's a Dragon Ball, I guess it does pop off. But then like I felt like the way a lot of like scalers were doing this video, because I would just see like my reaction to this. I like did Frieza win? Because anytime somebody that's the thing I had my oh my god, let me guess. I'm definitely gonna find a video talking about okay, let me tell you why Megatron and Frieza isn't even close. And this is why Frieza should not have won. And oh my god, man. But then again, I'm the same guy that complain. Oh, okay, but oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm not trying to bring back the horror field past. But then again, like I said before, man, whether whoever wins or loses, because it's like the fight. It was who was it? Frieza? No, it was Vegeta versus Thor. The ending was so good. The whole shit was so good that I still enjoyed it regardless. But yeah, man.
KO! Wrong again, Frieza. It was actually 1 minute and 10 seconds. Idiot.
Megatron's ruthless resilience may have netted him a win in some scenarios, but Frieza's overwhelming power gave him a clear edge.
Megatron's ace in the hole was his antimatter, which would have
Beerus claims destruction energy can destroy matter and release energy which is similar to antimatter. Frieza has resisted being engulfed by destruction energy, and so could theoretically resist antimatter through this. Yeah, that he did resist destruction energy.
annihilated Frieza's ass no matter how tough it was.
And that was a real possibility. Megatron is a master tactician and manipulator with millions of years of combat experience. Frieza, on the other hand, has always relied on his raw power and intimidation to win fights.
When things don't go his way, he has a tendency to freak out.
However, Frieza has survived getting most of his body obliterated and kept going.
Which meant the antimatter wasn't a surefire win. It would have to completely cover Frieza's whole body before he could react. And Frieza was way too fast for that.
While Megatron scaled to characters who could cross galaxies, Frieza has kept up with Goku, who
Implied the shockwave, numerous timelines, yada yada.
should be at least trillions of times faster.
And on his smaller size and key force fields, Frieza had more than enough ways to avoid, defend, or survive the antimatter.
So Megatron's only option was power. While Megatron has survived planet-busting explosions,
Faster, powerful, defensive, yep, vulnerable to antimatter, experience, smarter, inferior. Ooh.
explosions, and even fought with a being that had the energy of a universe behind it, Golden Frieza was just too much for him, considering he certainly surpassed Goku and Beerus' punch class. Since Universe 7 as a whole should be over 13 times larger than our own universe, Frieza's super forms would far exceed Megatron's own power.
And that feat happened at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. Goku has gotten leagues stronger since then, and Black Frieza is currently beyond him. There was just no way Megatron was strong enough to keep up.
Megatron was a devious foe, but Frieza's power, speed, and sheer survivability allowed him to crush the Decepticon leader underfoot.
I guess you could say Megatron was cool, but Frieza
I'm sorry, man.
was cool.
I'm just thinking about all the videos. Like, should I react to them of why Frieza and this is not even close? You know what? Fuck it. I'ma just
Cooler.
The winner is Frieza.
let me know who I should check out for that stuff. Cause I
Thanks
don't
for
know.
watching, and
I don't
hey,
know,
are you a Deathbattle member? We've got a ballot
Give me this win, but I don't know, man.
going on right now where members get to choose a matchup for the next season. So click that join button and jump into our Champions Discord.
Oh. Gojo versus Makama. Oh my fucking god, I still haven't caught up to Jujutsu Kaisen. I guess I can. Oh, okay, I have to watch Jujutsu Kaisen 0 today, I guess. And then after that, I'm gonna do a reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen, I guess. I don't know. I Chainsaw Man, I was also planning on watching it, but I guess. Whatever, man. We'll see what happens, man. But for now, I'ma just lock in Gojo because I like Gojo. I actually watched Jujutsu Kaisen season 1. I haven't touched what's the anime called? Chainsaw Man. And apparently, Ayo, is Makima a groomer? Because I don't know, man. I hear crazy things about Shawty. But yeah, man, that whatever. So yeah, with that said, man, if you enjoyed the vid, like, comment, share, subscribe. Who y'all think finna? In fact, don't even tell me. Y'all probably already watched this hoe. But I must stick to Gojo. So yeah, man. With that said, check me out when you check me out. So fuck. Like, comment, share. Let me know which video to check out next, and I'm gonna do so. But for now, I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. So I effed it up. See ya.